Then I have neither goods nor treasure, no worldly honor, rank, or pleasure. No dog in such fashion would longer live, therefore myself to magic I give. In hope through spirit voice and might, secrets now unveil to bring to light, that I no more with aching brow need speak of what I nothing know, that I the force may recognize that binds creation's inmost energies, her vital powers, her embryo seeds survey, and fling the trade in empty words away.
Fly to the spot once more and meet me at the intersection of my despair. Rub your tarnished wings together so that I may hear that forbidden music. I am broke and broken-hearted, and the fragments of my soul expand out from my being every day, every hour. Collect them to yourself and keep it as payment. In return, you must unfurl the riddle of nature, that secret that expelled you from heaven. I want it. Hell, I need it.
I want my farm to be the best. And everyone else ruined.
Six months after Kenneth Magazine makes the deal of deals, the land of the Mississippi Delta is devastated. Drought, flood. Hail, bugs, weeds, critters. They clog the horn of plenty, and the farmers are left scratching their heads. They plow furrows in their brows, but Kenneth Magazine continues his prosperous ascent. His land is bountiful, his fields throw a greenish glow on the community, and daily they bathe in the reflection of his success. At the market, at the merchant, at the board of trade, he is number one. The farmers bear witness, and resentment inflates their deflated egos. They hate him for what he is, and they hate him for what he's not. He is not like them. He isn't not like them. His destiny could be their own.
Trig, where'd you put the jack-o'-lantern cookies?
Them's seasonal.
You had a whole stack of them here last time.
Someone bought 'em up.
You ought to have a limit on this.
Son, don't tell me how to run my business.
As long as I'm throwing down cash, you got a vested interest in what goes on in here. Public opinion is the grindstone of commerce. Now, if you want to cut through the competition, start carrying jack-o'-lantern cookies. In the meantime, I'll settle for...
Where you going with that? You ain't paid yet.
Charge it, Trig.
You ain't got no credit, son.
Come on, Trig. It's just a little old moon pie.
You got to settle your debt, son. You got to fill in the hole here before you dig a nothing.
I wasn't hungry anyway.
She cut you off too?
Yep. Had Scrooge done turned off the faucet. Shit, Carlos. It ain't good for the pride to be denied a moon pie. You know I ain't one who likes to hear no. Remember that time we was 11?
Which time?
That time, Carlos. That time.
Oh, with the trampoline?
Duh!
There you go, Rob.
Hey, why don't you learn and get yourself up in the air? Boy, you ain't off that dental chair 5 minutes before you reach in the candy jar. I didn't spend a fortune on the teeth so you could ruin them Skittles. Take those Skittles back. Oh, wait in the truck. I need to talk with Carlos. How you doing?
You're good. You all right?
Yeah. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's do
I'll
this.
tell us something for you with the contract. Yeah, it's all there.
Sure.
Yeah, I am.
you too, Carlos. He sold the farm, boys. Best friend sold the farm.
Morning, Robbie. Boris. Been a week, son. Have you reconsidered? Pick up this pen and put your name on a page of prosperity.
You wily shepherd. You lead me into exile and would name that place greener pastures. I ain't gonna sell. My roots are too deep. My love is too strong. Thanks, dear.
You're welcome.
You want to hear something beautiful?
It would be my pleasure.
Have you reckoned that the landscape took its form and substance? That it might be painted in a picture? Or men and women, that they might be written of and songs sung? Or the attraction of gravity and the great laws, and the harmonious combinations and the fluids of the air as subjects for the savant? Or the brown land and the blue sea for maps and charts? Or stars to be put in constellations and named fancy names? Or that the growth of seeds is for agricultural tables? Or agriculture itself? We'll get through this thing, Lace. There's more life in this than there is death in that. There's a song out there, and it's buried in the dirt. I've heard the melody many times before, and hear it yet in the stillness of a summer's eve. Among the false clouds that promise rain, there will come a true friend to amplify our harvest, to send down rain.
And what if there ain't?
Then we'll move to town, I expect.
It's probably Sandy.
music. I'm trying to converse. The boy has no manners.
Where are you?
Do you have eyes? I'm at the pool.
Who do you know that has a pool?
It's mine.
What?
Who are you talking to?
Lacey.
Lacey Gaston Dean. Pardon my informal appearance, but things are a little loose here at Castle de Carlos.
I can see.
What are you doing?
Robbie and I were
Are you busy?
not so...
Look, Lacey Gaston, 15 minutes in this pool, and I'm timing you. One more thing. Bring that sorry husband of yours, Robbie Dean. Man up here!
That Carlos, he absolutely adores his new pool, and I don't blame him. The sun this time of year is everywhere. Apollo's chariot is on a summer-long joyride, but water, oh water, soothes the friction of our cells, cools our blood, it refreshes, it restores. Let us dive deep and find the temperature of heaven.
Back up, Sandy Montana. Your enthusiasm obscures your meaning. Did you say your backyard and your swimming pool and your computer?
I have joyful tidings to announce. I come to you with a story so miraculous that you may doubt its veracity, but heavenly blessings do visit on occasion. Brace yourself, Lacey Dean, for what I'm about to say. Carlos sold the farm.
What? To who?
Who do you think? Kenneth Magazine.
Robbie's not gonna like that.
Oh, Lacey, please come to me. Share in my happiness. Run under the sprinkler of my joy.
Okay, I'll be there.
And bring Robbie, too.
How's it look, Dad?
Truly, here is an image which reflects only the goodness of mankind. It is a forgiving mirror that wicked men may look upon between their wicked deeds. More than that, it is an offering, a sacrificial performance. This gift of harvest is not the God to appease, but public opinion, that top on which the world is doomed to spin. Footnote, Pushkin. Okay, and over your other heart. Chin up. Smile. My child, you may consider my actions base and servile, but reverence, the bowing of the will, makes the character limber and strong. I am the skyscraper, swaying in the wind. I am the seaweed floating in the sea. Say cheese!
couche, stop. Boucher, couche, stop. Blush, dust, and stop. Boucher, couche, and stop. Boucher and stop. Boucher, couche, and stop. Please put on your winter clothes. Please put on your winter clothes. Boucher, couche, stop. Stop. Blush, dust, and stop. Stop. Boucher, couche, then stop. Stop. Boucher, then stop. Stop. Boucher, couche, and stop. Stop. Please put on your winter clothes. Please put on your winter clothes.
About time for another rain.
Get in the car. Put on your swim trunks.
Go.
Come on. I promised Sandy.
How you gonna promise for the both of us? And what made you think I wanted to see Sandy's new jewels or Carlos's swimming pool? Shall I squander my vision on displays of splendor? And if you think it's envy I'm forestalling, look a little closer. Look into my eyes and tell me if they're dilated with greed or focused in rage. Clearly do I see the object of my wrath. Carlos poured himself into the mold of treason, and in his contours I see no form of friendship.
Granny Dean!
Do not pull my granny into this.
Granny Dean!
Shh. She's playing bridge with her buddies.
She's gonna hear this anyway.
It's Sunday.
Get dressed.
Where are you
Get
going?
Dressed. Get dressed. Granny!
All right, y'all, come and get it. Let's say grace.
Dear Lord, hear my prayer tonight. Though the world around me sticks cotton balls in their ears to seal in their own ignorance and mute your divine wisdom, hear my prayer tonight. For 3 minutes, I need your undivided attention. Holy Father, today I looked up into your heavens and I saw a storm cloud. It was big with rain. The sun shone through it, and there appeared on my arid land the shadow of a promise. But it passed me by and settled on the land of mine enemy. It rains and his fortune increases. His growth is weed-like, and his roots extend through this land like unstoppable terrestrial torpedoes. Not until the last fiber of cotton touches his loom will he stop. How can I fight this, Lord? How can I fight this alone?
Wrap it up.
I need your help, Lord, and there's not a moment to spare. Send Kenneth Magazine a dream to change his heart. Put in him just desires that will make his past dealings as poison. Reveal to him the antidote, which is forgiveness and reformation. Here's the script. I wrote it to help you out with the finer points of the dream. I've included camera angles, shot lists, costumes, etc. Lights camera. Amen.
I want to watch TV.
I'm Chad Jeffries, and this is Truth Unearthed. Next on the program, a new priest elected to serve local parishes. Public Utilities Board awards tree trimming contract, and a strange storm cloud with a mind of its own.
Get you another piece.
I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry? Well, I guess you just don't want no mint chocolate chip.
I want a mint chocolate chip.
Well, then finish a few more bites of your Supreme. I have the powers of the universe, and I still can't get my kid to eat his veggies. There exist in this world such natural aversions that seem to argue for order. The question is, do our instincts lead us closer or further away from this goal?
Truth Unearthed.
I saw that cloud come up over yonder. It was a lightning cloud. Not the kind that comes down here, but the kind that stays up there in the cloud.
Intercloud lightning.
And
Then what happened?
I was getting to that. And suddenly this gust of wind comes up out of the north. And when I say a gust, I mean a real gust. Everything started hurtling across the sky like that nature photography. You know what I'm talking about? And that evil wind, it pushed that cloud past my farm, past Robert Dean's place, past Jenkins' plantation, pushed it all the way down to the levee. Then that wind died, and that cloud just stayed there, right over Kenneth Magazine's farm. And I kept watching to see what it'd do. And then
Tell the viewers.
it rained.
This is not a hoax, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, if any of you smell a skunk in Kenneth Magazine, and I'm talking to you farmers, you who bury seeds in barren ground like corpses in the graves. If you want to get to the bottom of this, meet me at Rico's in the morning, bright and early. We're gonna get ourselves some answers.
What are you gonna do, Dad? What you gonna do?
Get ready for bed, sport program.
Dad, will you tuck me in?
Out tonight, whippersnapper. I'm afraid I don't even have a strength to bend linen, much less heave that blanket to your chin. I'm sorry, but it's just more than I can bear. I'm afraid you're gonna have to tell yourself your own bedtime story tonight. Train your inner voice to sing a comforting song. You can do it, Buckaroo.
Farmers, listen up! Kenneth Magazine, scourge of the land, kidnapper of our earth, know today that our collapse will bury you too. The pillars you collapse support a mighty weight, in your fury unbounded. Who is it but you who stands in the middle? Yeah. We shall have our victory, and when we do, we will prove not for the first time that gods may err. Ha! 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 Hey, nobody go nowhere. Crickets. Everywhere crickets. Big ones, small ones, old ones, young ones, ones with beauty, ones without. They're in your fields. They're in your barns. They're driving your tractors. Up your stems they crawl and eat the leaves down to nothing. They decorate their stomachs with your flowers.
Give us the prose. Save the poetry for Miss Macklemore.
You want to know what happened? Your crops, they're gone. Eat up. Back for seconds. Kenneth. Not so fast, Preston, not so fast. There's more than meets the eye. Not so fast.
Early this morning, when I waded out in my cotton field, knee-deep in crickets, I just knew something had gone wrong. Not normal wrong, but bad wrong. My first hunch? Invasive species. Having what some may call an investigative bent, I took home a specimen to test my hypothesis. When I got there, I took out my son's science kit and put the villain under the microscope. Turned the eye of science on it, as it were. And what to my wondering eyes should appear but a form so peculiar, it was surely past the skill of nature's hand. Take a look, folks.
Come on, Corey. Killing daylight, man. Up, Pepper. Killing daylight. Let's go. Corey. Corey. Corey.
Robbie Dean. Look in here.
I ain't do that.
I wish that were true. If there was even a seed of doubt, what I wouldn't do to cultivate its growth. I should fertilize its roots until its branches extended far and wide, until they cast a shade to conceal my suspicions. Alas, there is none. We want you out of town, bub. There's a bus leaving for Jackson in an hour, and we want you on it.
Corey. I'm sorry, boy. Corey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Corey. Corey, I'm sorry, boy. I'm sorry, boy. Corey, God, I'm sorry, Corey. I want a refund! I want a refund, devil! Take your power and give me back my son! Take your power and give me back my son! I want a refund! Devil, I want a refund! Take your power and give me back my son! Give me back my son!
There's good problems and there's bad problems. After Kenneth Magazine mended his crooked ways, the Mississippi Delta had a lot of good problems. Land was again friend to man. At harvest, there was too much cotton,
and know where to put it. That's a good problem. The county 4-lane that road to Jackson finally. Now you got all them city slickers coming down here. That's a good problem. And no matter how hard we try, there never seems to be enough hours in the day to give thanks. Good problem. And no one more so than Kenneth. Now you would think his son transforming into a plant would have made him bitter, especially as it was his fault. But no, not Kenneth. He carved up his empire with a smile on his face and retired from farming altogether. Yeah, you can still see him in those fields that he owned, but he's not farming anymore. He's taking pictures. He's gotten serious about that photography. His subjects are mostly barns and fields, sunset. Lacey and I bought a print from him and hung it up in our living room. And how are Lacey and I doing? Well, we're doing fine. Lacey had our baby, and we named him Boston. Oh boy, he is growing like I was about to say weed, but he ain't no plant. He's my son. They've got one more on the way. They've got one more on the way. That is what Loretta said. That is what Loretta said. They've got something to brag about. They've got something to brag about. That is what Tammy said. That is what Miss Tammy said. He will always love her. She will always love him. That is what Dolly said. That is what Miss Dolly said. He is crazy for her. She is crazy for him. That is what and sang a song of love everlasting. And through the heartaches and the tears that they cried, who said that life is more than just getting by.